Just hours after news broke that during the trade deadline, the Warriors attempted to acquire LeBron James via trade, Draymond Green also tried to speak with Rich Paul, LeBron James' agent, to persuade LeBron James to agree to the trade. However, LeBron James declined for reasons we are not aware of, but it is certain that it's more than just basketball. Because of being a basketball player with a big name, many things are affected when he switches teams, such as jersey sales, commercial deals, and many others. We all know that LeBron James is a family man, and I doubt he would want to be far from his family in the middle of the season. Other than that, there's also pride involved. And imagine Magic Johnson and Larry Bird being teammates on one team. Who would switch to the Celtics or Lakers in that kind of scenario? The Warriors haven't finished their action yet because, according to Antonis Slater of The Athletic, they are trying to acquire free agents LeBron James and Paul George in the offseason, as well as former Warrior Kevin Durant via trade. However, only one of them is the target of the Warriors, and they cannot afford all three because they want to pair them with Stephen Curry or add another team player to the roster so that the remaining years of the NBA's only unanimous MVP won't go to waste. Stephen Curry is the type of superstar who isn't difficult to pair with because he isn't ball dominant, and he can be effective even without always having the ball, which is why he's a perfect fit with LeBron James, as well as with Kevin Durant and Paul George. However, now we're not sure if they will be able to acquire their target players, and it will depend on the outcome of the playoffs for the Phoenix Suns, Los Angeles Lakers, and Los Angeles Clippers if they make it there. If the playoff runs of the Phoenix Suns, Los Angeles Lakers, and Los Angeles Clippers are considered a disappointment, there's a higher chance that it might come true, but the decision-making of both sides will surely become intense, especially if there's a trade deal involved. Who among LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Paul George do you think you'd like to see join the Golden State Warriors? Let's also include in this update that during the trade deadline, there was a deal in place involving the Dallas Mavericks where Kyle Kuzma would go to Dallas. The president of the Washington Wizards showed the deal to Kyle Kuzma, and it was Kuzma who decided what he wanted to do, whether he wanted to move to the Mavs. Well, Kuzma didn't accept this, and he wants to stay with the Washington Wizards and their coat-to-coat building, and because of that, some are saying that Kyle Kuzma would prefer to average high stats rather than win. They say he prefers to be a big fish in a small pond rather than a small fish in a big pond, and he'd rather be the first option on a losing team than the second or third option on a team capable of competing for a championship. Some people understand Kyle Kuzma's situation and decision differently because they say he has become a champion, and when you're the first option on a team, whether it's strong or weak, there's a big chance of getting a big contract when you become a free agent. Whereas if you're the third or fourth option, you might only get a mid-level or minimum contract. What do you think? Do you think Kyle Kuzma made the right decision in not accepting the offer to go to the Dallas Mavericks? Before we continue, I'd like to introduce you to a betting site. Give 1xBet a try. You can use the promo code JCSports to receive up to 7,800 bonus credits on your initial deposit. The registration link can be found in the comments section.
All bets on sports! The energy flows! The team is on fire! The victory is coming! 1xBet, this is your victory!